Yep, I did another one. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Yep, told you I was going to do it. I did it. There it is. I'm going to try to cover everything with the overwhelming response of how to do this. I was pretty much a rookie when I did those videos. It was a whole lot easier for me just to speed everything up and add music. I'm going to add some music to this because it was 2 hours worth of video and I've gotten it down to like 30 minutes right now and I haven't even added this into it yet. So I'm going to speed it up, add some music. I'll try to keep it civil, something, I don't know, cinematic maybe. But I'm going to try to cover the steps I did to do this, and this one's not quite finished yet, but in order to get my video up and all that, I can finish this after the fact. But, you know, you got the idea anyways, inside the top. But that's what we're going to do today. We're going to add the little light, the little LED light. And I've been doing a lot. I got an order for another one of those. I still have to do. I've been doing ink pens. I got order for my grandson, gummy bears. He should like that. Same concept, but kind of in the middle of waiting on this to do something. I was turning ink pens and started working on these two here. I got to get that one finished because I already missed his birthday. What else? Huh? Oh yeah, the last week, the pine cone ink pen. I said I was watching a guy, and I forgot to say who he was. Sorry, Guil. It's Guil, the bearded woodworker or wood turner. I put a link up. That side? I think it's that side. And then. He's funny. I like him. He told me he knew who I was talking about, probably because I kind of did it the same fashion he did. But I'll put a link for his video for that one also. And then again, this is kind of inspired by Nick, the NZ wood turner. I think he is now. That was pretty much the light bulb. He put it in a Christmas ornament or something, and I liked that idea. And then Higgins was putting pine cones and ink pens. And I watched one of his videos and I think it explodes all over the place on him. I never actually seen Pam Harris's pine cone pot or box video until after she threw me out in the world. Then I'd seen it. So it wasn't really inspired by Pam, but it's doing pretty well. I got to thank her again for, I guess, throwing me under the bus. That first video that she put out there has 1.4 million views, I think, now. Thank you to everybody out there. It's got good comments. It's got bad comments. It is what it is, I guess. With that, and then my subscribers are 8,500, almost 8,600 now. Thank you. Thanks for sticking with me. I know some of you don't, and some of you do. I'm trying to get better. Don't know what else to say. I don't have any help. I don't know how to do this stuff, and I'm kind of learning as I go. And I don't have nobody to sit there with me and show me what I need to be doing. Computer illiterate. But anyways, we'll get started on this. Yeah, hang tight. Alright, so I turned this down to whatever fits in here. I just tapered it till it fit in there. It sits flat on the bottom. Piece of 1.5 inch waste block basically. So hot glue to there. I'm gonna just put a dab of hot glue on here to hold it down. Just a little, because we got to be able to get it out. And then feels like I got it. I cooked these. I didn't really cook them, but I dried them out. Moisture was the issue. And we're going to use a Lathe. Oh, there you go. I'm not looking at the camera. Slow set. I'm using this because it's designed for turning. The other stuff didn't get hard and would move around while I was turning it. So I had a lot of things that were wrong. Hopefully I perfected this. But anyways, pretty much I've cut these down, as you can see, so they fit down alongside there. And I got some smaller pine cones to fit down in there as well. And we just put them in, pretty much. However you want, as long as they're dry. And I got a couple that I just did one side so that I can squish them down. Hold everything else down in there. Hopefully most of that stays in there. So at this point I'm going to mix it up. I've got green with green Pearl-X and a little light blue with blue mica powder, and then I'm going to go with just a little white. This was another thing I did. This was too heavy and the light wouldn't come through it, with a little Pearl-X in that also. So I'm going to mix up the colors and let them sit so they get a little hot and then they don't blend into the white, so all the colors stay separate. Hopefully, but I will speed this part of it up, because this video, quite a bit of it's going to get sped up, because it's really time consuming to turn all this and squeeze it into something tolerable to watch in that time frame. I'm going to tape this down, put a piece of HP, whatever that is, down on here, just basically hold it down and I tape it so things don't float up out of the resin. And we'll just try to spill it. Alright, so I'm going in the pressure pot and we'll come back when we pull it out. Go. What do you think of that? That's kind of cool. There's some air pockets in it. Not real bad though. Don't have the big cavities all the way through it. It's pretty solid. Awesome. We'll get this cut off right here, and then chuck it up the lathe and true up the surface so I can put a waste block on it. So I have something to hold on to when I part the top from the bottom. So we'll come back when we get this cut up and we're over there to the lathe. Alright, so here we are. It's kind of cool looking. I trued this up, put a waste block on it so I can hold on to it when I part it, which is going to be right in here somewhere. I'm going to stick with that Asian looking design. I didn't intend on doing that when I did the first one. It just came out that way. So I'm going to try to shape all this and get it a little more balanced, because right now I got a little vibration in it at 2,000 RPMs here. So before I try to put mortise in the bottom here so that I can flip it around and hold on to it. But we'll try to get this smoothed out and get some kind of a shape to it before I go ahead and cut all this back here. How about that? Woohoo! I'll have to glue that back on. Oops. Alright, so this is a 5-minute epoxy. get this all glued back together, bring the tailstock up to hold it there, and I guess I'm taking a break. Okay, so I've trued it up. I cut the mortise on the bottom already. I need to sand it, Yorkshire grit finish it, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna save you the boredom of that and do it off camera, just to save some time here. But I'll give you a quick peek before I flip it around and put it in the chuck the other way. Of course, you know I forgot, so I'd take it out, but I really need one of them little iron things. But that Yorkshire grit, that's some pretty awesome stuff. I'm not even sure I'm going to do a whole lot more to it. Part it off and clean it up a little better. This needs to be cleaned up. But I fill a couple little holes, but that's what I got. Anyways, the plan is to part this off, drill the 2 1/8 inch hole, I believe, down to here, and then a 1 inch, I think it's a 1 inch, so that the little tea light, which I have no idea where it's at, it's not where I left it. Hang on, I'll find it. Alright, that's better. So anyways, this glows based on this little LED light. You see it there, it changes colors. I ordered these off of Amazon, like 10 for $10 or something like that. But that's what makes it glow. I get a lot of question about how these glow, if they're glowing on their own or whatever. But it's a little battery operated. They got two of those batteries in it. Other than that, that's about it. That's the magic, if you want to call it magic. We'll get this parted off, and I'll drill a hole and drill another hole, and then we'll clean out the inside of it. I'll see if I can change the angle of this camera for you so you can see what I'm doing in there. Clean this up just a little bit more. Kind of liking how it's looking. I didn't like the sounds of the crack though. I don't see one anywhere. It's cedar, you know, it's brittle, makes the crack. So you can't really put a lot of tension on it. But anyways, let's get it apart. Parting tool. There you go. What broke? See it right there? That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, well, see if I can get that fixed. I'll come back when I think I got it fixed. Alright, while we're waiting for that to dry, I guess I'll do this half. Alright, we're gonna drop a recess here so it sits down into the bottom part of it. Thin it out a little bit more because the light, it goes through it, but not quite bright enough. So that's what my plans are. Alright, so I forgot it. I had this clamp, or two clamps, because I've done another one in cedar and it did the same thing to me, and I forgot all about it. That's just to keep it from spreading out. And while I was waiting for the glue to set up, I did another ink pen. I wasn't going to do a video on it because I got a bunch of them, but Another pine cone with the pewter alumilite mica powders in there. It's kind of cool. I like it. Anyways, we're gonna go to 1.25 inch down the middle, and then I'll go back to the 2 1/8. I'm gonna hollow it in reverse so I can come at it from over there. See what I'm doing. I know you can't see what I'm doing. I can see what I'm doing. So. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. What you can see, what you can't see. I guess I could put the light in it and see how it works. What do y'all think? You want to see the light? I'll show you the light. The light won't stay in the hole. Okay, let's put it in there that way then. And we'll try to line it up. Something like that, huh? Well, I'll see if we can get you all to move a little bit here. Alright, well, doesn't look too bad, does it? I could go thinner up here in this edge up here. That's totally different colors in the monitor than it is in front of me. If that were the idea, along with alright, well, I'm gonna get it sanded up, and then when I come back we'll actually don't fit too bad, except for I got CA glue on there. We'll get this all touched up and then part this off. I'm not gonna bore you with the sanding of it. And then, I don't know. I don't know. I did the other one off the top of my head, right in the middle, you know, just did it. And trying to get some kind of method to it's difficult, but I think I'm where I want to be. Hey, we'll get it sanded and come back after tape this down, and whenever we cut in there. What is it? Alright, so here we are. You see down in here, I finished the inside with a spray lacquer or spray acrylic. It needs to be sanded and a couple more coats put on it, but you can see that I'll do that off camera, but right at the moment the idea is to get these two to fit right. As soon as we line up number one with number one right there, oh, well, how does this line up? What do you think about maybe that right there-ish? Maybe? Kinda? Maybe? Looks like it. So what we're gonna do here is just make everything fit right. Maybe if I move my tailstock a little closer. That is the plan. It never really lines up right after you part it, especially if you do them a little crooked. So anyways, I'm just going to try to get this out of there, and then we'll work on this edge here a little bit. It's a little dark right in there. And we should be okay, I think. You see it's a little wobbly. I think I can live with that. A little bit of sanding, and that looks not too bad, actually. A couple pinholes in the top. Other than that, it don't look too bad. Alright, so let me get this sanded up. Maybe I'll start it, and then we'll fast forward to where we actually finish. So hang on. Okay, so I'm just going to go 120, 220, 320, and then I'll put some sanding sealer on it. Cellulose sanding sealer. And then wonderful Yorkshire grit. The reason I'm spraying these with acrylic is I don't actually have the microfine Yorkshire grit yet, so it puts a glass finish on it, and I need to seal these pine cones somehow. And if I try to do a CA finish, it just uses this unbelievable amount of CA, and you wear most of it, no matter how slow you go. So, but we'll get going. Maybe we'll slow that down first. More sanding sealer or more Yorkshire grit. Okay, so all I'm using is rattle can, Krylon. Stuff's supposed to dry in 10 minutes. It says you don't need a sanding. I found the best results is to put a tack coat on, sand it, and then put another coat on, let it dry, and sand it again. Sanding helps. It separates if you don't. So I'm going to take this all the way down to 100 RPMs, as slow as I could get it. And you just got to be careful with the rotations and how heavy you put it on. So. You're going faster, you know what I mean? So if you hold it on the center too long, you'll get runs. We'll leave that set, and then we'll come back when I already sanded it. I'm just going to use the Scotch-Brite pad and just take the shine off of it. Okay, so just a little, take the shine off of it. We'll speed that up a hair. And we'll go a little bit heavier this time. Leave it be. So I think 3 coats probably ought to be good, as long as I don't get any runs. Not seeing any at the moment, but you never know. So I'm gonna probably finish this up off camera, and we'll get the other half on, and we'll show you clean that up because I still have to clean up the bottom of that one, and we'll do the same process, get it all together. All right, so we're going to try to clean this up a little bit. I got a couple bite marks in it. Try to get this. I don't know if I'll be able to get that out of there. Hopefully. And then actually it's not too bad. You can't feel the crack, so. Alright, so tack coat is on. I'm gonna apply next coat. Can't remember, this says like 10 minutes or less. It says a little bit longer for sanding. So I'm gonna apply this coat here, and I'll finish up the next 2 coats off camera, and then we should be done. See how it looks when I'm done. Hopefully that wasn't too fat. Looks like it might be too thick. Hope not. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the sanding sealer apparently didn't do its job. Soaking it up pretty good. So I'm going to leave this till morning. Let that set. I'll sand it with the Scotch-Brite pad there. Put another coat on and probably leave that set until early evening. See how it's... I don't know if you can see it in there. Get the light over here. You can't see it. There, now you can see it. It's got shiny spots and then flat spots. So it's just soaking it up. Maybe this way is better. There you go. So I'm just going to let it dry. Come back to it. Alright, so there you have it. I'd like to say the first one was easier than this one is. This isn't finished. I don't know how well you can see. But, see the orange peeling on it? I'm not real happy with that. And before I can put it on Etsy, I'm going to have to get that fixed, which I should have done by the time this video is out. But I'm running out of time to edit, so there you have it. Inside is, my light's horrible, but that's that. I'll put everybody else that I talked about down in the description below. Not sure which way this is going to go. Over here. Hey, that's a little better. I'll put everybody's links down in here, and we'll put some stills up at the end. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. It all counts somehow, some way, some shape or form. Go over and check out Guil. He's kind of low on his subscribers, so go show him some love. Hit that like and subscribe button over there also. The other guys, yeah, I don't think they need my help. They're doing quite well enough on their own. But I put the Etsy in the description. I'll also put it here because it's all one word. And stills at the end. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.